Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is G. Cole, and welcome to Homegrown, where I get to share with you some good music while talking to some great people. Hello world, I hope you're feeling as good as I am. I want to big up all my homegrown listeners out there and welcome all the new listeners. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so we can keep you updated when new material is available. We will be posting new episodes bi-weekly. Want to thank everyone who has been listening and sharing. Please leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please check out the website homegrownwithgcole.com to listen in for all things homegrown. The podcast is now available on iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Radio.com, YouTube, and all your podcast platforms. We're also very interactive. Please follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at MyGCole. The video of this interview is available on YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is episode 78. Today's guest is an international renowned reggae artist, singer-songwriter, a legend in his own right, Mr. Warrior King. Ladies and gentlemen, I got Mr. Warrior King here. Warrior King, what's going on, my brother? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, loud and clear, man. Greetings and blessings, blessed love, G. Cole. Big up yourself and big up all the people tuning into the program, Rastafari love every time. Blessed love,
Give thanks, King. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. It's amazing. When you came on, I was actually playing, and you don't know when it comes to music, everybody's got their faves. Everybody got them Warrior King joint. You know it when you go to the stages to go perform. Everybody enjoying it, but a man stand up in that corner and wait for me tune. You understand me? I wait for my tune. Yes. And that was my tune, all right? Never go where the pagans go. I'm going straight in with it. What is the reaction when you draw that tune up on stage, Warrior King?
It's always pandemonium, people can't get tired of that song,
Yeah.
And to be honest, like Barry Salmon, it's my favorite Warrior King song that, so it's a big song. It never gets, can't die, it never gets stale, so everywhere I go and perform the song, it's always a great response, trust me.
Love it. And you do have a nice catalog. I like the catalog of music, but I always say, I've said
it's growing stronger and stronger,
Brother, I've been listening, and the new joints, stronger and stronger. It's an understatement. It's tearing down the place. You know what I mean? And we have to go get it to the people. But my brother, I when I started the show, I was saying to the masses that there's a time when I used to get a lot of reggae mixtapes. And every time we get a mixtape, there are certain staple names that have to be on there. Warrior King, it was one of those names and is one of those names that's on every one of my favorite reggae mixes, all right? We're talking about the one-drop era, the roots and culture era. Do you feel that different in the music and the movement then? I want to say then, we're talking about the 2000s versus now?
Well, to me, the music then, that's my personal view is like, the music then have more soul, like more when you hear the music back in the cold bumpers, you take your body, goose pimples and everything there,
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's lacking, people more do a fast music, like they more do it for the money. When I say a man can survive,
Mm-hmm.
But I think, that authentic feel, that direction, a sense of direction is kind of a bit absent now, so that, I just like myself and others, I try to restore back that vibes,
I love that. And I've always said to people too, that time, and I speak about that time because I think it was a beautiful time. You know what I mean? We talk about the 90s dancehall, the 2000s, whatever. That era, I won't put it by years. I'll talk about it as the one drop, the roots era. I feel like whenever that's the music that's predominantly on the airwaves, the country, the nation of Jamaica and all the places that it influences are also at a calm, at a nice, at a peace. And I mean, crime and violence is at a minimum. It's always around, but it's at a minimum because of the influences of the music. Do you feel that way also?
Yeah, man, definitely, man. I know the power of music,
Mm-hmm.
the power of reggae music, Well, music is a thing where you hear about bad manners when it's your feet no pain.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, music, once your music right, it does something to your meditation, so your movements and your body function of right also, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love it. Saying that, I hope the artists them can grasp it, but I feel like, there's a responsibility with come with you being a musician because, the best way to reach people is through music. If people put all the books in schools in music and songs, there'd be nothing but scholars graduating from high school and from college. So I feel like it's a lot of responsibility on the artist, and I think like you are one of those artists that geared up and took on that responsibility strong, my brother. We appreciate that.
Yeah, man, give thanks, my Lord, you know. And let the Most High be praised because, you know, with Jah, all things are possible, and without Him, there's nothing that can be done. So we give thanks to the Most High for blessing us with the talent, you know, so we can feed the nation with spiritual food, you know.
Yes, sir.
Because just like when you need good food, like your yam and whatever food you eat, you know, you need the spiritual food now for your soul, you know. So that's what the music is.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now we talk about the culture and all them things, but let's not get away from the fact that the music that you've put out, the world have loved it. I'm talking about that album, Virtuous Woman, right? Was on the Billboard top 10 for like about 6 weeks when you dropped that, right?
Yes, definitely.
Cool, man. Cool.
About
man.
6 weeks, yes. Virtuous Woman it was a great album and some great songs on that album, you know.
Yeah. I love it, man. I love it. Now, I always tell the people, in order for me to know and understand the artist or the person I'm talking to, kind of got to get a little bit of backstory, so forth. So you are from Kingston, of course, right?
Yeah, I was born in Kingston, Jamaica, Kingston Jubilee Hospital. And then at the age of about 4, I went to Clarendon, you know, parish of Clarendon, a place called Sanguinity. That's where I grew up till about maybe 9, 10 years of age. And then I moved to Waterford, Portmore, St. Catherine, you know.
I love it. I love it. I love it. No, you had participated in the TST talent competition when you were younger, right?
Yes, only the audition stage. I never go further than that, to be honest.
Gotcha.
I tried several times, but weren't successful. Just audition,
right?
You know. But that's where you go, you know. Sometimes different medium are going to get the break, you know. So
yeah,
you know, it's fair for knock on the door still, you know.
Yeah. I get the feeling like this journey that you're on right now is a journey that you were destined to be on. Right? Was your energy like this from a youth coming up, or was there a transitional moment in your life when you kind of channel and say, yo, Rastafari, or roots music, or positivity, I do it?
Well, my passion for music was always there, you know. Even before I realized and I knew that I had God-given talent, you know, to sing and everything, or chant or sing J, you know. But the passion was always there. But the influence of Rastafari and the teachings of His Majesty impacted me greatly in terms of not just the passion for music, but the passion with a purpose, you know, increase, you know. So definitely, you know, Rastafari influence really inspired me a lot and motivated me in the direction that I am on right now, you know.
Love it, my brother, love it. And when I go through your catalog and I start reminiscing on the Warrior King songs I used to listen to and I listen to right now, it always seemed like there was message in the music and you were on a mission. What was first for Warrior King? Was it music or was it Rastafari?
I mean, that's music, you know, but Rastafari was always a part of me still, if you understand where I come from, because Rastafari is just a natural inborn concept, you know, like, you know, it's in my DNA, it's in my everything, it's in my whole being. But music, you know, all of us are singers, you know, but at the same time, you have chief musicians. Some of them say two of them at the same time, but I acknowledge the musical part of me before even Rastafari, because you see, too, we were growing in a society and under a system that we weren't taught the truth about ourselves, you know. So, but music was always a part, you know. So, music now, through studying music and through digging for inspiration, you're searching for knowledge. We come up with knowledge ourselves, you know. So, you find the truth of Rastafari along the way, you know.
Love it. Influence wise, because I always feel like, I personally think the reason why we have a nice crop of musicians right about now doing things is because they had nice influences being your era of doing music and stuff like that. So let's backtrack a little bit further than even that. Who was Warrior King's influence musically, that is, when you were coming up?
Well, get joke. Yeah, all right. You see, my mother, my parents, cause my father used to have a shop in a Sanguinity that's in Clarendon, Jamaica, and him always keep dance every now and again and keep dance. And music was always, cause we grew up, you know, my father's a farmer, but he have a business like a bar and a grocery store, a joining business. You understand? So now and again, to promote the business, he used to keep dancing so people can come and popularize the place. So sound system in Jamaica was a play, you know. But the music them is like, even my mother really, I can remember when my mother played music, it was like the Percy Sledge, the Napkin Cole, the Fat Dominoes, especially the Michael Jackson. Grew up on those music. But when now I become about a teenager, about 12, 13 now, you know, dance and music was the thing them time when I grow. So we get influenced by Bounty Killer a lot, you know?
Yeah.
So when we go to school, people used to call me Bounty Junior.
Cool now.
So that's how we started out.
Cool.
But you know, it was always a love of like Bob Marley, you know, Dennis Brown, you know, Barry Salmon, Lucian, Caesar Capitan, Butcher Banton, and Israel Vibration, you know, all great foundation artists. We used to listen to a wide variety of music, you know, Sam Cooke, them great singers there,
Yeah. I love it, brother. I love it because, like I said, your influence is kind of.
To be honest, we started out. When we harness our talent, we used to patronize Bounty Killer. But never sent at the technical high school, so they used to call me Bounty Junior. Yeah. So that's how I started out in the music thing,
Mad. I love it, brother. I love it. Like I said, positive influences. I want to say positive, I mean just the best, because if that was one of your influences in my eyes, that's one of the best to have ever done it. So that would pretty much attribute to you having a good role model, and people having a role model like a Warrior King right now can project the same direction. So, brother, that's a dope one. Right now. So, music of today.
Yeah, man, give thanks.
Because I feel like there's a shift in the music and the music culture. When Warrior King drive out the road right now, when you're going in a vehicle and you decide, let me just get a cruise, go down the road, and you turn on your radio and you're driving through the town, are you pleased with what you're hearing on the radio, or is it a little disheartening?
Well, to be in all honesty, I'm not fully pleased, but at the same time, you still have artists that make good music, like you have like Julian Marley, you have enough youth, you have the upcoming generation, them now make reggae music like the Connects, the Samoria, the Janine, you have Richie Spice out there do it, but sometimes I don't really like the direction. But to be honest, it's what the media pushing, because you still have artists out there, good artists, create and produce good music, but because them now get the sufficient earplay for people to recognize what's going on. So I think the media have a lot to play with what's going on and what the youth them have to feed the populace with, because there's a lot of youth. That's like Richie Spice of a song say, there's an old barrage of righteous youth out there. It's messy. So I think a lot of good music out there, but them now reach the places where they should reach,
Right.
But there's time for everything, because them have a saying that says time and place everything, so good music have a time. And it have a prevail at the end of the day, because people want good music, especially with the time we're living in. People want music with substance that can give them comfort and encouragement and a sense of direction, because people wonder which way to go, which path to take right now. So they want music that can channel them in the right direction to make the right decisions,
Yeah. So true, brother. And as I talk to artists that are doing it well and doing the mission, because like I said earlier, it's a responsibility, and once you have that platform and that audience and people paying attention, especially the youth who are quite influential, are easily influenced, you have to make sure you're putting out information and music for them. But I always wonder, with talented artists like yourself, when you look at radio and popularity and what it takes for these artists and the songs to get out there right now, which is pretty much compromising. Is it a challenge? Is it a challenge for a person like yourself to say, yo, may I continue upon the journey, I'm going to continue to make this virtuous music, versus saying, something, that thing they do it, I'm going to go join them over there?
No, the thing about it, equal, me personally, I can't speak for next artist or person with the talent of music. Me not just see myself as an entertainer, So me see myself as a messenger, like a disciple, like what, like you understand what I mean? 'Cause remember Moses used the music to free the Israelites. Then still sing a song in a similar context like that. So I'm confident that me put in the work and make everything work properly. But at the same time, in this day and age, artists need a properly structured team. So once the artist surround himself with the right people, and everybody are putting the work the right way, the doors will open, and we'll put the faith in the Almighty Creator, which with him all things are possible. So we are confident, So we don't really worry about this and that and that. We live in a social media age, so we have to just get with it. So like the Instagram and the Facebook and the Twitter, we have to get involved in everything. But at the same time, we don't belittle our standard, but still keep the positiveness and the substance in everything we do. You understand?
Yeah.
No matter how we do it,
Yeah. I agree with that, brother.
And them always ever say, sorry for cutting, them always say it's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it to some time,
Absolutely true. And I love when I talk to people like yourself, because a lot of upcoming musicians, artists, producers, and so forth watch the program, and I do think that it's very, very good for them to hear, because it's easy to get discouraged, Easy to get discouraged, not just in music, but in life as a whole. So for them to hear that from somebody like yourself, I think it's really, really cool. One thing I've always heard a lot when it comes to not just reggae or dancehall, but our culture, is how divided we are and the lack of unity and everything there. But I do see you have artists that you Chesedek and a whole bunch of other artists that you had a camaraderie with, and I kind of see that right now with the successful artists coming up. It's like there's a little bit of a bond. All right, talk to me a little bit about how important unity is in the success of not an artist's career necessarily, but just the culture of music in general?
Well, unity is always important, you know. I have a saying to say, united we stand and divided we fall. And that's one of the biggest challenges we face in the industry. You know, everybody, to be honest, when I tell you the honest truth, most people just are for themselves, and people not think about the industry, and them not think about, like even me as a reggae artist, you know, kind of classify me as a reggae artist. So in the category of reggae, with the culture and everything, if when we put in the work and everything when we do, me not just think about Warrior King alone and Warrior King career. I think about the contribution I make to the nation at large, you know what I mean?
Right.
And at all.
Right.
You know? So the songs that me sing, me I know say, yo, it can contribute to the building and the development of the nation and the world at large. So if ever play in the industry, whether be it a DJ or a player of instrument or a singer or whatever, so you contribute and think, put yourself in that format, you know, say that's good, and that's what we need, unity in diversity, you know what I mean?
Yes, I completely
but unity
agree.
Is always strength, man.
It's necessary,
man.
Unite,
you know, so that's how we see we have issues in industry, you know, in terms of like, you know, you have different, I know them say France are the capital already, which Jamaica should be the capital, but because we know sometimes we don't deal it like an industry, we do like a hustling ground, so sometimes it's like that, everybody's out for themselves, so we need more unity, more than ever right now, you know?
Yeah. And it's something you said a while ago, which I think is very, very true. A lot of people don't like to hear it, but I feel like the reason why we look out the window and we see others getting more successful at the music, not necessarily making better music, you know, but making more successful at it, is because the word you used a while ago, instead of looking at it for what it is, which is our culture, something that we need to not only invest in, but we need to treat it with respect and dignity. I think we hustle the thing a lot more than put the respect in it. And I see a lot more respect for the culture from outside of the culture than I see from us.
Yes. That's why I give thanks to all the foundation, the people who set the foundation, Bob Marley, the Garnet Silk, the Dennis Brown, all the great artists that set the foundation. We give thanks to them, you know.
Yeah.
But sometimes people outside appreciate what we're doing more, you know.
I love that. What do you find when, because you're an artist, look, you put in the work in the studio, and then after that it's time to take it to the stage and take it to the masses and across the world. You're on the stages in Jamaica, you're on the stages outside of Jamaica. What do you see from an artist vantage point, not sales, not commercialism, but from an artist vantage point, being on that stage and connecting with that audience out there? So what's the difference with the Jamaican audience versus the rest of the world?
Alright, so when you can please the Jamaican audience, please anywhere in the world, you know, to be honest, you know. And the Jamaican audience, tough, you know. Them know, if you truly we are the creators of the world, them know the whole team. They can't trick a Jamaican audience, you know.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I like say nobody has tried to trick the international audience, you know, but the Jamaican audience, you have to come real and come authentic, you know, to remove the crowd, you know. Yes, and sometimes the difference is that you see, I tell you honest truth, and big difference is that you see Jamaican people most move off of what is popular, what they frequently hear or see, you know, but outside of Jamaica, I think once it is good, and the substance is good, and the talent is good, or great, they would gladly accept you, you know?
Right. That is so true. That is true, because my observation pretty much is our people, the rest of the world wants to hear music. Our people want to say artists. So it's a situation where it's about the popularity. Do I know that name? Whereas I've been to other places in the world where as long as the music sounds good, they'll embrace it and they're there. But in Jamaica, a lot of times they're looking for a name and they'll tolerate something for a certain amount of time. But yo, as such and such, me come for here. You understand me, I say?
Yeah, man, it's true, man, it's true. You know, some good talent sometimes get even battered off stage on some shows in Jamaica. And they're very, very good artists too, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
You know me I talk about, we never even have to call any names, you know?
Of course.
Yeah, but that's it in Jamaica, but you know, the same people cheer for you, the same people boo you too, so you have to just love them no matter what, you know?
Yes, I love it. No, right now, the world is at a standstill right now. We're at a place that we've never been. If people say we've been there before, it's prior to my generation. I know nothing about it, and it's prior to the books that I've read. But right now, with what's going on, this pandemic in the world and so forth, everywhere is at a standstill. The pros and the cons to it pretty much is you do get an opportunity to sit back. Sometimes the world is moving too fast. But difficulty-wise, because it presents a difficulty to us, what's the biggest challenge Warrior King is encountering right now? The fact that the world has pretty much stopped.
Social distancing, our biggest difficulty comes I love in youth.
Wow.
I'm love greet with a hug sometime and them thing, but now you have to be careful, you know.
Yeah.
We can't get close to the fans, them, to the people who support me.
Yeah.
I love the music. We can travel and do the work we're really passionate about. You know, so it is very challenging that, you know, it put a financial strain to us. So, you know, but at the same time, we do give thanks. You know, out of every bad situation comes great opportunities.
Yes.
You know, even like this one I'm on right now, the radio interview, you know, with G. Cole is a good opportunity.
Right.
We can sit and chat and reason. And the people them all over the world who tune in, whether from Europe or America, the Caribbean or Asia, wherever in the world they're tuning from. We still can, although we're not that close, but we still can all a nice rapport and all a good vibes. You know, so it's a bit challenges, you know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we can get creative. You know what I mean?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
So even though have a chat right now, I'm doing in my backyard, some farming, we do from morning, we are planting, we are setting the soil to prepare for farming. So we still have the thing, we still have do job work, we still have till the soil, we chant and plant, you know.
Yeah. I love it. You know what I get from the eye, just from reasoning with the eye and just the works and the whole nine is that it's all one. Because here's what happens when you do what I do, which is you talk to a lot of artists, you talk to a lot of producers, actors, just people in general, public figures. You realize that there are characters. There's like
you realize that they're what?
Characters. There's split personalities.
Oh, characters.
It's like you have a man over here, so
Okay.
who is the artist, and then off the stage is a total different person. You understand me? I say with you,
Yes, I understand, man.
the music that I get from you, I feel like I can confirm that is the same guy me I talk to, the same brother me I talk to that I heard singing "Never Go Where the Pagans Go."
Yeah, man, true, man. Cause G. Cole, we know just rhyme music, you know. You know, you have some artists that just go in the state, go in the studio, and anything will come out, if a man give me an idea and just sing it. You understand? Like a man will sing, say, him smoke the most herb, and when you check him, he never smoke a split from him band. You understand? A man they say, yo, him having BMW and him Benz and this, and when you see him ride a bicycle, you know?
Yeah.
Just the entertainment, my thing is totally different.
Yeah.
We do the most style work, we do his majesty work. You know, we are come to heal the nation through our music. We come to liberate the people with our music. We come to unite the people. So when people see we on stage or off stage, on the record or in real life, it's the same energy, you know?
I love it. And I appreciate that because, you know, it's the realism that...
Thank you for acknowledging that.
Brother,
for acknowledging that, you know?
There is nothing more disappointing. There's nothing more disappointing than having respect and rating to somebody and then you meet them. My father used to say to me, stay out of the kitchen of your favorite restaurant. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing worse than you say, yo, a reverence from this music. And then when you meet the person, or you talk to the person, it's like night and day.
Yes.
You know
but
what I mean?
still at the same time, no matter what G Cole, still you see the message. I mean, I always tell myself, this. And maybe it can be a good advice to you too and people in tune. Sometimes no matter who come with a good vibe, you see, I could have even the devil come with something good, you know. Once it good, they just acknowledge it, you know.
Wow.
You understand?
Take the message.
Yeah, man. So if a gunman, well, you know, I kill 1 million people, who come on to me and say, you know, say a chapter day keep the level away. Even that good me I take from him, you know.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I know, so all right, me learn something good from this virgin, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it goes sometime, you know.
I love that. I know as artists, as musicians, especially a brother like yourself, you do it for the purpose of doing it, not necessarily for the accolades and the adoration or whatever the case may be. But from the research here, back in 2008, President Obama said that Virtuous Woman was one of his favorite songs and Warrior King was one of his favorite reggae artists. The same setup on CNN Live, NBC Live. I mean, again, you're doing the music for the purpose of doing the music, but what's the feeling like when somebody like a President Obama acknowledges your work?
Well, it's a great feeling, trust me. It's a great feeling. I'm just all praises to the Most High that the music that we're singing and the music that we're chanting is going places and people in high places. Because I remember Barack Obama, you know, regardless, you know, of the situation, he's the first black president by the Constitution.
Yeah. So
it's a great acknowledgement. It's an overwhelming feeling. I feel honored, man. Trust me.
Wow.
Who wouldn't feel honored, right?
Absolutely.
It's a good feeling, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know, so at least the music touch him in a positive way. It's a good vibes, you know?
Yes, I am. I love it, man. I love it. Because when I saw that, I was like, yeah, because here's the thing. Sometimes we go for the commercialism and the hype, and you expect them to say that about the artist that's all over the radio right now. You know what I'm saying? The artist that's all over.
Yes,
But
yes.
when a man say, yo, Virtuous Woman, one of my favorite songs, right?
Yes. Yes.
Go ahead.
No, man, continue, man. My apologies.
No worries. And I'm saying Virtuous Woman is in our communities and our stages and our dance hall. Virtuous Woman is probably not even your biggest song. You know what I'm saying? But when a man like that say, yo, a virtuous woman I do it, that means he's really into the work. That's it. You know what that says to me? That says to me, he listened to the album, to the body of the work, and he loved that
true,
song.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Give thanks to the Most High, man. You know, that means that the music is about high quality, and you know, if it was of high quality, the former president of America would acknowledge the music. So give thanks, you know.
Yes, I am. Yes, I. You know, this music business, reggae, dancehall, R&B, hip hop, wherever you want to take it, it's always been a male-dominated business, and you have a one woman here and there, one female trying to make their way in the biz. But right now, there's a host of talented female artists. Coffee just won the Grammy. But I could name out 10, 15 other names, female artists doing really well. What's that feeling right now to sit down and watch the industry that you love, that you've put so much work in, grow to the point where the female artists are getting the love and the support just as much as the men are?
Yeah, I say we have there been all my life. You know what I mean? I said beautiful. Yeah. It's lovely. It's a balance. Remember me saying a real man can live without a woman, you know. And my philosophy that women should play equal roles in our day-to-day activities. His Majesty said that at the coronation. He said women should play equal roles in our day-to-day activities. So, you know, we love to see the woman them step forward and I make them voice be heard because they're very good and they do very well. I'm very proud of them. You know, big up to all the princess and the goddesses, them and the woman them are stepping out and doing it to the best of their ability. And what we love with them to them are doing positive, you know?
Yeah. That's the part that gets me a lot.
They're doing it positive.
Yeah. It's not the one bagger me naked and me this and me that choke, you know what I mean? It's real music them I do and I get the real acknowledgement for it.
Yeah, man. Love them, man. You see the Lila K, you see the Janine, you see you have a promise one called Yeza, which is going to be featured on my new album, and you know you have Princess Kazaya, you have so many of them. Many of them doing it very beautifully, trust me.
So you have a collab with Yeza on your new album?
Yeah, man, she's going to be on a new album, you know?
Yes,
and to be honest, my new album will feature female artists only, you know?
Wow.
So when you talk about the topic of female, that's the energy that I'm pushing, you know?
Wow.
Pick up the female, them, give them the rightful position. If you talk about God the Father, talk about God the Mother too. Because you can't have a father without a mother. No man can show me otherwise. If you have I don't know, we have children, but before we have children, I was the father. It's until me get my first son. You understand? Them say, all right, I'm become a father. So if you talk about God the Father, you have to talk about God the Mother. So I love how the female man step up in the rightful place, you know, and I do the work properly. And big up all the females on me the same way, you know, MPR, Wendy Malika, my beautiful wife who manage me, Leslie and the whole Roots team, you know. But surround yourself with women that can't run.
I love it, brother. It means a lot to hear you say that, man, because like I said, it's a predominant thing right now that I don't know if they thought they'd ever see it, but I was always looking for and hoping that it would be that way. And like you say right now, all of your features are going to be females on this. It's like, it's again, it's like something that's just in your works. It's not, let me put this together, let me do this, and you know what I mean, I put on a one feature or whatever. You are for the culture, you are for the women, you are for the music. I love that.
Yes, definitely. You know Sister Carol too? You know Sister Carol?
The veteran Sister Carol?
Yeah, she's gonna be featured on the album too. So it's a different variety, different feel, a good vibe, man. Trust me.
Wow. When the new album dropping?
We're aiming for July 1st, International Reggae Day. That's what the team are aiming for. You know, so if a job will let it be done. But July 1st of this year, 2020, it will be distributed by Taz Records. You know.
Mad. I love that because with the music that you put out, my brother, here's what I want to see. I want to see the support behind it because again, you know, no matter how good the music is, sometimes the purists will say, make good music and it'll make its way where it's supposed to go. No, doesn't necessarily work that way. Make the good music, and then let's put our forces and our efforts behind it to push it to where it needs to go. So I'm glad that you're going to have a Tats behind you, and I hope that they actually, when them say they're behind the album, them behind the album 100%. No half stepping, because the music that you make,
remember NPR, they behind it, you know, Wendy and Malika, you know, the whole team, you know, the whole team, you know, Leslie and management, you know, yeah, man, the whole team, they behind it. Trust me, can't chat for the whole team.
I love it. So that based on what you're saying, that's the major difference right about now in this music is the team.
Yes. Teamwork make the dream work, man. So you remember things at times change, you know. So even artists nowadays, you can't just solely depend on a record label or a record company to push him in work. You have to get behind it and have a personal team and have to push it so it can be successful. You know?
Love it, my brother. You already have a title for the album?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna shake up your head again.
Go on, no.
Woman's Workshop.
Woman's Workshop?
Yeah.
Yeah, what me like today?
Woman's apostrophe S Workshop.
What me like today? Brother, me get where you go with it. I love it.
I'm lighter can't strike. I don't know what.
My lighter fly up, man. It's a little lighter, but it's full of flames.
Man.
It's full of flames. Woman's Workshop.
Woman's Workshop.
Wow.
We are celebrate life.
Yeah.
I know only a woman knows the mystery of creating life, you know?
Yeah.
Trust me. So I celebrate the woman. And, you know, I'm a woman at the right place now, so I can channel the energy in the right way, you know?
Yeah. And you said July 1st, International Reggae Day. That's the goal right now.
Yes.
And that's for the international release.
Yes, definitely.
So and it's gonna be digital release, but we gonna get some physical releases too, right? Because I'm a man like this. I love getting the physical thing.
Want to put it on vinyl too, want to put it on CD, want to put it online, want to put it everywhere people full jar the music, you know?
Cool.
Because some people love the vinyl way, some people love the CD, you know? Definitely. Different ways.
Well,
if we can get it on cassette, if anybody have a cassette, we try to get it on cassette too. Once there's a market for that, we try to do it that way too, you know?
Yeah. I'll get it both ways, man. If for no other reason, just as a collector's item. I do a vinyl night show, so I'd love it. Come in and do it, man.
We're sending you in personally when it's ready, man.
Cool, you know? man. I appreciate you, brother.
Don't worry yourself.
I appreciate you. Know, I have two brand new Warrior King tunes. Me have a tune named Not Even the Dogs and Black I Kill Black. Are those going to be on the new album?
Of course, definitely, man. I think Black I Kill Black is the first single, you know, we're pushing right now, you know, and produced by Calibod Music. That's Calibod. That's a Bobby Digital's son, and then Not Even the Dogs produced by the legendary, I don't know if you know Dalton Brownie, from the Brownie clan.
Yeah.
You know, he's a great guitarist. He produced that song.
So we know of
Calibod, yes.
Yeah, man. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I said Calibod is the main producer of the album. Calibod is the main producer of the album, you know?
Nice. Woman's Workshop. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to hearing it. And more than anything else, I'm looking forward to some live performances too, because I feel like, you know, I prior to all of this, I go to the shows and certain things are missing, man. I need a nice show. I can go and sit down and just all the vibes and listen to some Warrior King and a couple of others. You know what I mean? Some Chesedek and some Luton. You know what I'm saying? One of them show there.
Yeah, man. Is that, yeah, when you mentioned Chesedek a couple of times, like I love Chesedek music, I'm version that, you know.
Yeah, man, I love Chesedek music, man. Yes, man. Love it vibes, man. Love it.
We did a collaboration in the past called My Life, I think. Love My Life, something like that, you know.
Yeah, man. I might tune that. I got it.
Yeah, you know that song there?
Of course. I got it in my playlist, man. I want to buy tune them that, man.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much, man. Give thanks.
And brother, whenever all of this mess is all over, you know, once you touch down South Florida, I need you for coming to the Homegrown studios, because we gotta sit down, we gotta chop it up with the vinyl there, do a live performance in studio, the whole nine, because the world needs to hear it.
Yeah, man, I'd be honored to do that, man. As soon as this tribulation pass, we can hold a joy, man, you know? And get more person with the supporters and the people who support the music, the fans, them, you know? Definitely.
Love it, brother. Love it. I always wonder with people like yourself, you know, because, you know, a lot of times I feel like life moves so fast, things move so fast that inspiration sometimes blow by. What, in this time, these kind of times when there's so many things to think about right now, what inspires Warrior King?
Well, love inspire me, you know, His Imperial Majesty, teachers of His Imperial Majesty inspire me. And just, you know, I'm just born for do good to people, you know, and spread good messages. Yes. And it's true. Well, me always want to reach people. Me always tell myself I want to change the world. But me know so what me can do, we realize that me alone cannot do it still. But me know so at least we touch one person out there with the music. The one person maybe can inspire a million, or even a nation. So, the love and the passion for wanting for better, for people have a better living condition and people for open up their minds and see the truth of what's going on in the world. Them little things that will continue to inspire me to do what I do,
I love it. I love it. You mentioned the family, you know what I mean? Big ups. I always feel like when the family work together, you know what I mean? The rewards are more bountiful. You talk about the wife and you talk about the youths, them. Any of your youths, them display any interest in doing music?
All of them,
Yeah?
All of them, yeah, man. I have 4 children, man. And I tell you, all of them, 2 boys, 2 girls, 2 princes and 2 princesses, So all of them have traits of it.
Wow.
Some look like more musicians, some look like singer, So, but all of them have some musical gifts.
I got you.
So them see them father do it and, so it's a good vibe, man, trust me.
I love it, my brother. Well, I know we got them 2 joints and I got to drop them for the masses. As a matter of fact, the rest of the show, I drop Pure Warrior King because you don't know my thing. I love it. Drop some social media for the masses, though.
I can ask you a question. I know you're interviewing me the whole time, right?
Yeah, flip it now.
Chico, I want to ask you one question.
Yeah.
All right. Warrior King now. What advice you have for the Warrior King as a man within the industry and see with the different changes? Because remember, we come from a vinyl time with analog and everything, and now we're in a modern era where digital and everything, you can just go on your phone and the whole world see you, I do something or sing a new song or do something different. What your advice to me? I have to keep my roots and keep my positivity without even trying to get watered down, just and still interact with the modern technology and everything that we're going now.
My advice to an artist like yourself and to most of the world is to not get too caught up in the same thing that we think is going to propel us, which is this whole social media thing. Because here's the thing, the social media, it does its thing and it reaches the masses. But I feel like a lot of artists today get sidetracked into thinking that that's all they need. So they put a lot of their focus and a lot of their effort into the social media part of it. I do think going out there and shaking the hands and kissing the babies, even though we have the social distancing, I think that's what's going to make it work. Because in my opinion, me as a consumer of the music, the people who listen to the show, when you put out your album in a Warrior King, don't ask me how them do it, But these youths, we have it the night you put it out for free, You understand me? Don't ask me how. Yeah. But I feel like for somebody to go out there, I feel like for them to go out there and get that music and buy the music and buy a ticket for come to Warrior King and soak in the music. It's not just about the music. It's about you. It's you that I come out for. So a lot of times we get lost in the fact that, social media and the image and the this and the that, a lot of times that's just not enough. So, musically, talent-wise, you've got it all locked already. There's nothing I can tell you there. But my advice is just realize that the balance is there. Don't get caught up in the wind and say, boy, social media do it. Still continue to be Warrior King. Still touch the masses. Still be there for the masses. And with that being done, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, man. Give thanks. Yeah, man. Music time now.
Hey, brother, trust me. But before me drop the tune, because before me let you go and go run a bag of Warrior King right about now, I always implore the masses, say, go out and get in touch with the artist. Go out there and buy the artist music. When this album come out, I personally want to see it on the charts. So I'm telling everybody, when the album come out, I'm going to go download the thing, I'm going to go buy on a hard copy.
The name of the album, Woman's Workshop.
Woman's Workshop. July 1st. July is my birthday month. So guess what? If I don't want to do it for my birthday.
What date you born?
July 12th. July 12th.
About the 27th, you know.
See it there. A month.
Yeah, man.
Man.
Give thanks.
But before though, we need let's get them your social media, because we still got to build that up and we still got to have the people follow you. So get them your social media info.
Well, on Instagram you can, it's Warrior King 9, Warrior King number 9. I have Roots Warrior News now. If you want updates and know what's going on and where I will be and, so forth and etc. Roots Warrior News. And Twitter, it's Warrior King 9 also. And Facebook, it's Warrior King. You have warriorkingmusic.com. That's a website which is in construction right now. But, you can contact Leslie and, at rootswarriormusic@gmail.com. That's the email. Roots with a Z, though. Roots with a Z. Rootswarriormusic@gmail.com. Link up management, Rastafari, I love every time. But when you Google Warrior King, everything will come up, Because it's an established artist and it's official,
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. No, here's what I'm gonna give you the floor now to say this to the audience, because we have an audience listening in right about now. They hear you talking to me and they just happen to be overhearing it. That's kind of how we set it up. But I'm gonna give you the opportunity right about now to tell them, you know what I mean? A little something. Warrior King's music is coming out, but connect with them for a second. So take a minute or two, ignore me for a second, and just talk to the world that's listening.
Yeah, man, no problem, man. Thank you for the platform, you know. Greetings to everyone, you know, wherever it might be in the world, you know. I know you've seen a lot of things in the media, you know, whether in the paper or on the net or on the television, or you listen on the radio about this COVID-19 situation. You know, a lot of people may be stressed out, panicky, worried, you know, but I'm never telling you now, with all what's going on, don't be distracted, stay focused, be steadfast in the faith. You know, I know that, you know, at the end of the day, none of job people, you know, shall get conquered in this tribulation. You know what I mean? Just be strong. And all the chosen people out there who know themselves, you know, just be strong, keep focused, and keep healthy too. Because, you know, you can't do spiritual and not be your physical temper properly. Just be steadfast in the faith, man. And just know Warrior King love you and the Most High love you. And continue to do good, you know. You have to respect the law. The law them say sometimes you have to stay and everything because you don't know to cause some problem. But be aware of what's going on. And don't just soak up everything that the media says. You know, you have to analyze it and suss it out for yourself, and you find the truth of everything that's going on, you know. Because remember, Babylon system rule, you know. Jah rule everything, but in the world that we're living in, you know, the people have the power, you know, and certain things drive the people in fear, and them have them population control agenda going on. So just be steadfast, you know, keep close to your family, keep close to people who have like mind like you know what I mean? You can listen to cheat code and you get good information, you know, and just keep your antennas up and keep tuning and love you. See, Rastafari love every time. Give thanks.
My brother, a pleasure. I wanna on behalf of the masses listening and myself just say thank you so much for taking a minute out of your time. Spend some time with me. And I got the two. First of all, I'm gonna kick it off right about now with the two new tunes, Black I Kill Black, Not Even the Dogs, and then I'm gonna go back to the classics that I love so much. But I gotta get into these two and I need the world to hear them. All right.
All right, give thanks, man. Thank you for having me and give thanks for the opportunity. And bless up the massive who tune in. Enough respect to the MPR team. Enough respect to the Roots Warrior team. Leslie, you don't know. The whole team, you know, give thanks for the love. You know, continue doing what you're doing, right? And stay safe.
Blessings.
Shall live, right?
One love, King.
Bless the love.
Much love to you and the fam, all right? Y'all stay safe too. We'll link up. Blessings.
Yeah, man. Give thanks. Give thanks, my lord. Give thanks.
One love. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Warrior King, all right? It's a big tune for you.
From you know, you shall surely fall. What that? Black I kill black, what that? Fighting one another, we're not the same color we got. Black I kill black, what that? Black man don't get caught in a Babylon trap. Black I kill black, what that? Fighting one another, we're not the same color we got. Black I kill black, what that? They don't know their purposes like they forgot. Hey, black man are the first civilization. We're the teachers that taught all nations. A black man is the king of all kings. In every kingdom there was a black king. Hey, Melchizedek, Menelik, the first and second. Mansa Musa, David, King Solomon, Lalibela, Al Selassie, the Almighty One. The first archaeologist, the Moorish man. They rule the air, sea and land. Hey, wise up black man and black woman. Unity is strength, let us live as one. You know I don't like the situation. Black I kill black, what that?
Hey Rosie,
we're not the same color we got. Black I kill black, what that? Black man don't get caught in a Babylon trap. Black I kill black, what that? Fighting one another, we're not the same color we got. Black I kill black, what that? They don't know their purposes like they forgot. Hey, they take away we go with them. If you don't know where you're coming from, you know you shall surely fall.
Walk on Empress Unique, how are ya? Julianne, what's up? Have to pull it up for the Massive and crew.
Fighting one one another, we not the same color we got. Black a kill black, our that. Black man don't get caught in a Babylon trap. Black a kill black, our that. Fighting one another, we not the same color we got. Black a kill black, our that. They don't know their purposes like they forgot. Hey, black man are the first civilization. We're the teachers that taught all nations. A black man is the king of all kings. In every kingdom there was a black king. Hey, Melchizedek, Menelik, the first and second. Mansa Musa, David, King Solomon, Lalibela, Al Selassie, the Almighty One. The first archaeologist, the Moorish man. They rule the air, sea and land. Hey, wise up black man and black woman. Unity is strength, let us live as one. You know I don't like the situation. Black a kill black, our that. Fighting one another, we not the same color we got. Black a kill black, our that. Black man don't get caught in a Babylon trap. Black a kill black, our that. Fighting one another, we not the same color we got. Black a kill black, our that. They don't know their purposes like they forgot. Hey, they take away we gold, we diamond and we gold. And mine it out, ship it out to the western land. We can divide up our nation. And here comes the falling of black man. They set a system for your purse, we feel oh so long. And black man,
ladies and gentlemen, I feel like Warrior King has got another classic on this one, another hit, alright? It's coming out soon, July 1st. International Reggae, yo. Make sure. Malaita.
What that? Black a kill black, our that. Fighting one another, we not the same color we got. Black a kill black, our that. Black man don't get caught in a Babylon trap. Black a kill black, our that. Fighting one another, we not the same color we got. Black a kill black, our that. They don't know their purposes like they forgot. Hey, black man are the first civilization. We're the teachers that taught all nations. A black man is the king of all kings. In every kingdom there was a black king. Hey, Melchizedek, Menelik, the first and second. Mansa Musa, David, King Solomon, Lalibela, Al Selassie, the Almighty One. The first archaeologist, the Moorish man. They rule the air, sea and land. Hey, wise up black man and black woman. Unity is strength, let us live as one. You know I don't like the situation. Black a kill black, our that. Fighting one another, we not the same color we got. Black a kill black, our that. Black man don't get caught in a Babylon trap. Black a kill black, our that. Fighting one another, we not the same color we got. Black a kill black, our that.
I really love this one, ladies and gentlemen, trust me.
Purposes like they forgot. Hey, they take away we gold, we diamond and we gold. And mine it out, ship it out to the western land. We can divide up.
Welcome, Tracy.
And here comes the falling of black man. They set a system for your purse, we feel oh so long. And black man, you should know your position. Stop look out at yourself because God develop in a man. They took away we language, culture and we religion. They took us from the land where creation began. So never forget your past while the future is at hand. Let love be the foundation on which you stand. You know I don't like the situation. For black a kill black, our that. Fighting one another, we not the same color we got. Black a kill black, our that. Black man don't get caught in a Babylon trap. Black a kill black, our that. Fighting one another, we not the same color we got. Black a kill black, our that. They don't know their purposes like they forgot. Black a kill black, our that. Fighting one another, we know the same color we got. Black a kill black.
Brand new Warrior King, ladies and gentlemen, off the upcoming album, Woman's Workshop. An artist that loves and celebrates the women of the culture, just women in general. Always gotta love and respect any artist, anybody that does that, you know what I mean? You the man said the new album features only the queens, alright? Only women, only female features, trust me.
Mansa Musa, David, King Solomon, Lalibela, Al-Selassie, the Almighty One, the first archaeologist, the Moorish man, they rule the air, sea and land. Hey, wise up, black man and black woman, unity is strength, let us live as one. You know I don't like the situation. Black a kill black,
and I'm gonna give you another one, ladies and gentlemen. Not even the dogs is the name of this one. Brand new Warrior King. I have to take that one out for the back.
All praises to the conquering lion.
Kevin Stew.
All praises to the conquering lion. Not even the dogs that feast upon the wall can stop Babylon from falling. Not even the dogs that feast upon the walls can stop the lion from roaring. Not even the dogs that feast upon the walls can stop Babylon from falling. Not even the dogs that feast upon the walls can stop the lion from ruling. Lion of Judah still a rule this time. The youths have not been a footstool this time. From the homes, the edges to the school this time. Economical crisis, enslaved youths this time. All over the globe, some dress up in a robe. If they really could, they kick the lion overboard. All over the globe, their children carry such a heavy load. Not even the dogs that feast up on the wall can stop Babylon from
the top, ladies and gentlemen, I like the message in this one. Trust me.
Zion. All praises to the conquering lion. Zion. All praises to the conquering lion. Not even the dogs that feast upon the wall can stop Babylon from falling. Not even the dogs that feast upon the walls can stop the lion from roaring. Not even the dogs that feast upon the walls can stop Babylon from falling. Not even the dogs
Hey Vanessa,
that feast upon the walls can stop the lion from ruling. Lion of Judah still a rule this time. The youths have not been a footstool this time. From the homes, the edges to the school this time. Economical crisis, enslaved youths this time. All over the globe, some dress up in a robe. If they really could, they kick the lion overboard. All over the globe, their children carry such a heavy load. Not even the dogs that feast upon the wall can stop Babylon from falling. Not even the dogs that feast upon the walls can stop the lion from roaring. Not even the dogs that feast upon the walls can stop Babylon from falling.
brand new Warrior King, not even the dogs.
That feast upon the walls can stop the lion from ruling. Freaky deaky, stop killing the innocent sheep. Don't you know Jah knows all about you? Okie dokie, don't take this for no jokey. Don't you know the lion knows all about you? Cheating and backbiting, Jah lick them all with lightning. A lying and a stealing, Jah ward them in a meeting. And still they have so much to learn. Play with fire, you shall surely get burned. Not even the dogs that feast piece up on the walls can stop Babylon from falling. Not even the dogs them that piece up on the walls them can stop the lion from roaring.
Brand new Warrior King, ladies and gentlemen. I want to also extend my thank yous, trust me, to the artist Warrior King and his team for making it happen. It was a great conversation. Know y'all enjoyed it as much as I did, not true?
Lion of Judah still a rule this time. The youths them not be no footstool this time. From the homes, the edges to the school this time. Economical crisis and slave use this time. All over the globe, some dress up in a robe. If they really could, they keep the lion overboard. All over the globe, the children carry such a heavy load. Not even the dogs that piss up on the walls can stop Babylon from falling. Not even the dogs that piss up on the walls can stop the lion from roaring. Not even the dogs that piss up on the walls can stop Babylon from falling. Not even the dogs that spit up on the walls can stop the lion from ruling.
And there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. It has indeed been a pleasure. Please be sure to subscribe to the podcast, Homegrown with G. Cole, available on iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Radio.com, YouTube, and all your podcast platforms. Also, check out the website Homegrown with G. Cole to listen up for all things homegrown. The video of this interview is available on YouTube. Please subscribe. Remember, be safe, be kind, and be good to each other. My name is G. Cole, and this is Homegrown.
Nakikinika sa música, Homegrown with G. Cole.
Estás escuchando Homegrown con G. Cole.
您现在正在收听的是 Homegrown with G. Cole.
You're listening to Homegrown with G. Cole.
Remember, all the music played here on the podcast Homegrown with G. Cole is available on iTunes, Spotify, and all your digital retailers. Please support the artists.